The lights of the D.Y. Patil Stadium burned through the humid Navi Mumbai air, a beacon of hope for 40,000 souls. They had come to witness history, to be part of a moment their nation had craved for decades. The air was thick with anticipation, a symphony of chants, drumbeats that pulsed with a single unified heartbeat. Every seat was filled, every flag waved with fervent pride. This was more than just a cricket match. This was a pilgrimage. This was the final of the 2025 Women's World Cup. India stood on the precipice of a dream that had been deferred for far too long, and the crowd was there to carry them over the edge. Then, the heavens opened. A sudden torrential downpour sent players scurrying for the pavilion and ground staff racing to cover the sacred pitch. When the rain finally relented and the covers came off, the energy in the stadium surged with renewed force. The players returned to a deafening ovation, their focus unbroken. India had set a formidable target of 298 runs. South Africa, a worthy and powerful opponent, had begun their chase with intent. The tension was palpable, a tightrope stretched across the vast green field. Every ball was a prayer, every run conceded a collective gasp. The crowd lived each moment with the 11 women in blue, their emotions rising and falling with the rhythm of the game. It was a night etched in sweat, rain, and unwavering belief. The final wicket fell. Harmanpreet Kaur stood in the middle of it all, numb with emotion. For 16 long years, she had chased this dream. She had carried the weight of expectations, the sting of near misses, and the quiet heartbreak of finals lost. She had been there in 2017 at Lord's when victory slipped through their fingers by the barest of margins. She remembered the silence, the long, quiet flights home, the feeling of having to start all over again from the very first ball. This trophy was not just the culmination of one tournament, it was the healing of old wounds, the reward for a career built on resilience and an unbreakable spirit.
I'm just trying to express what I'm feeling. I'm numb. There were ups and downs, but the team had self-belief.
In the huddle, her words were law. She marshaled her troops with tactical shrewdness, making bold bowling changes, setting aggressive fields. Lifting the World Cup trophy was pure catharsis. It was for every young girl who had ever been told cricket wasn't for her. Smriti Mandhana batted with the grace of a poet and the resolve of a warrior. As vice-captain and premier opener, she set the tone from the very first match. Her elegant drives through the cover and effortless pulls to the boundary were a sight to behold. Beneath the artistry lay a fierce competitor who understood the responsibility she carried. She was the team's top scorer in the tournament, a pillar of consistency, who absorbed pressure and turned it into runs. After tough losses to England and Australia, she struck back-to-back 80s. In a do-or-die against New Zealand, she stood tall, 109 not out. In the final, she laid the foundation with 45 off 58, becoming India's highest scorer in a single Women's World Cup. Every World Cup brought heartbreaks, but we believed we had a bigger responsibility, not just to win, but to keep growing women's cricket. She played for the name on the front, not the one on the back. If the final was a canvas, Deepti Sharma painted a masterpiece. She arrived when India needed stability and crafted a composed 58, not flashy, priceless. Her batting pushed India towards 300. She read the game like a veteran, picking moments to attack, rotating with ease. With ball in hand, she transformed. She ripped through South Africa's heart, a web of off-spin they couldn't untangle. 5 for 39. Including the centurion Laura Vulvard, gone. Each wicket was a dagger to their hopes. Each celebration fueled India. A spell for the ages, on the biggest stage. She became the first cricketer in World Cup knockout history, men's or women's, to score a 50 and take a 5-4 in the same match. Across the cup, she finished with 22 wickets and 215 runs, becoming the first Indian to win Player of the Tournament at a Women's World Cup. The utility player, the quiet achiever, crowned a champion, a genuine match winner, bending the game to her will. Just weeks before the final, Shafali Verma's World Cup dream was over. Dropped after a lean patch, the 21-year-old watched from the sidelines. Her form had deserted her, starts wasted, belief questioned. For over 3 years, a 50 eluded her, a comet, dimming too soon. Then fate intervened. An injury opened a door, a stunning recall, a lifeline she grabbed with both hands. No longer tentative, reborn, hungry, relentless. In the final, she played with the freedom and ferocity that made her a star. She smashed 87, her highest ODI score. Towering sixes and blistering boundaries, momentum seized, the final tilted India's way. A statement knock, form is temporary, class is permanent. The roar of a young lioness, wounded but back, fiercer, ready to claim her place in history. While superstars shone, this victory was built by every member of the squad. Tight spells, sharp keeping, every diving stop, every throw, every pressure catch. Many came from humble beginnings, fought doubts, chose the dream anyway. A victory too, for the backroom, data, care, belief. The Women's Premier League unearthed talent and sharpened edges. Choosing to bat, India blended aggression and accumulation to 298 for 7. Shafali's fireworks, Smriti's stability, Deepti's finishing touch. South Africa answered through Laura Woolvart's brilliant 100. The turning point, Deepti's flight drew the mistake. The chase cracked. 246, all out. Navi Mumbai exhaled as one. The sleeping giant is awake, an unstoppable force. This win transcends cricket. It is permission to dream, in villages, towns, cities. A landmark prize pool, surpassing men's 2023, signals real commitment to equity. Better pay, infrastructure and investment. Women's cricket ascends. These girls didn't just play, they rewrote history.